Okay, so welcome to Divine Lotus Tarot. I was urged to do a soul urge reading for a special individual, and I had to just get clearance and permission if it was okay for me to move forward with doing it because you did come to me in a very respectful manner to request this reading. So I appreciate that. This may be something that I open up to do to other individuals, but like I said, it would be on a case by case situation because I do need to essentially acquire permission before I allow myself to do these type of readings. They will be complimentary, at least 5 minutes, but we're gonna start with this individual, like I said, who's special, and get into it. All right. So, first and foremost, before we even get into any card pulling, there was a lot of channeled messages that was coming through in regards to you. The first
Message that came through, which was very, very, very prominent and strong, is that you are very, very, very um, sensitive and shy, is what I was getting. Um, I don't think you open up and let people know just how timid that you are. It's something about your personality that you draw in a lot of individuals and you get a lot of attention. Naturally, you have a natural it factor. You are meant to be in the public eye, you're meant to be in the spotlight. But I do see a very strong energy around you when it comes to fear, okay? Like fear of being seen, fear of you could just maybe just have anxiety when it comes to being seen, is what I'm getting. But yeah, I'm just getting a very, very, very strong, like, you are really, really, really shy. I think you're more shy than what you let on, and you're more shy than what other people would even probably believe that you are. I'm getting a very strong introversion type of energy around you. Um, I'm also picking up as well, too, that when you speak, people listen, okay? So there's something about you that you're very gifted, that you could step into the room and all eyes will be drawn to you, but especially when you speak though. So you definitely have a gift or a natural knack or a natural talent when it comes to your throat, when it comes to your voice, when it comes to communication, okay? Because I'm definitely seeing like all eyes on you, heads will literally turn, people will literally stop to hear what you have to say because you have something of importance to say. It's almost like people just naturally know when you speak, like you have something important to say, or you just have something important that people need or want to hear, okay? So I feel like there could be something about you that may need to get used to being in the public or speaking in the public or communicating, um, whatever you do to the public, because it literally feels like people need to, or people really want to hear what you have to say. So you just need to know that. The other thing that I was picking up is that there was a message that came through that you can be mean when it comes to love and romantic relationships. Now, this is just one of the things to be mindful of because I feel like it comes from drinking, okay? Is what I was picking up naturally. I'm getting an asshole energy around, especially when you drink. So that could be something to be mindful of. It may be something that you may want to consider removing completely from your life, especially when it comes to dealing with people who are close to you or people who you are in a romantic or relationship with. It's almost like you turn into another individual and you push people away who actually really truly love you or who would want to be there for you, or you could have the potential to do this, okay, if this is something that you don't get in control of. Now the other thing that I was picking up is that besides the fact that that situation with you have the tendency where you can be mean to your love interest, um, I also feel like you strongly value family. I was getting an energy around like when your family's around, like you just light up. It's almost like when your family's around, like you don't mind not having the attention on you. It's almost like you want your family to have that attention. You like would rather see your family shine. Like you're a very humble individual, and I see you a lot like throwing the attention off of you and wanting to put it onto other individuals, even though you are so like destined to be in the public eye. It's like I feel like you like to like give the attention to other people and take it off of you. But I'm seeing especially like your family. Like you are, there's something with you like beaming when you have like family around you. Like that makes you feel really, really, really good and really like grounded, really rooted, really supported to just be around family. I'm also seeing as well too, just be mindful that The people who you do consider family, or the people that you adopt as family, or you choose as family, or that is your family, they can have the tendency to take advantage of this characteristic trait of you, because they know that you are very nice, is what I'm getting. Like, you're very nice, you're very humble. And I feel like other individuals can like tend to suck up your energy. They can suck up the air out of your life. So that also is just letting me know that you need to be very firm when it comes to establishing like healthy personal personal space and personal boundaries with other individuals, because it's okay to give support and give time and attention, and let other individuals shine in your life. But I'm seeing like that's part of your destiny. So you're not really supposed to be pushing off the attention that you're supposed to be getting onto other individuals, or allowing people who want to try to snatch that attention and that attention away from you, because it's yours. Like, that's part of your gift, that's part of your blessing, that's part of your destiny. You are meant to shine. So there's no need to feel awkward or mean or rude for respectfully claiming your ability to shine. You don't always have to allow other individuals who feel entitled to get the attention that you're supposed to get and give that to them, if that makes sense to you. Because I definitely see like there could be very strong personalities that you can attract, or that are attracted to you, that want to essentially steal your shine, intentionally, or these could just be people that naturally do this because you kind of like acquiesce and allow them to do this. But you need to establish firm boundaries and not allow people to steal your shine. And it's not even just always in a matter of when it comes to like notoriety or public fame or attention. It's also when it comes to like your emotional needs and your requirements. I was getting a sense of like, there was a situation where like there was a family member. Okay, there was like a maternal family member around you that always likes to talk about things that are going on in their life, that is not going well for them. And this could be a way that this individual likes to get attention by, trying to get like pity or victim, or be painted as like a victim, or they have a victim consciousness type of energy. And I feel like there are things that you go through, and you may not always be able to open up or share with this particular individual, but this maternal figure is what I'm picking up, just very freely, all the time, just kind of steals the air, the life out of the room, out of the situation, because they always want the attention on them, but they're focused on maybe not the more positive quality aspects of life. This could be as someone who may not be so grateful. It's like they kind of try to throw in little church or Bible verses here and there to try to make it look like, they're so in tune and in touch with Christ consciousness, right? Or that they go to church, but they're always complaining. And, that in itself says a lot. I'm not here to downplay or chastise whoever this individual is in your life in regards to their religious beliefs. It's more just the fact that you just need to be aware that people don't emotionally try to manipulate you, by trying to use tactics, to essentially get you to play into their need and desire for attention, and stealing the air from your life, okay? And getting you to focus more on them instead of focusing on yourself, trying to make you feel guilty when you don't focus on them, when you prioritize yourself, because I feel like you need a lot of attention, that you need to focus on yourself. And you also need to be around people who support you and pour back into you, not people who always want to steal and take from you, okay? You need to be around people who mutually reciprocate positive energy towards you, is what I'm getting. And then, let's see what else. And then I also was getting the message that your body is made out of stardust. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but if not, I'm going to mention it again. So I got that your body could be kind of sensitive, or your body could just be different, okay? Because I was getting that your body's made out of stardust. That might be very significant to you. The best thing that I could pull from that is that initially when I heard that, I just got like, you're not of this world, like you're different, okay? So there could be something very different about you, or you just may look different, or you may feel different or unique, but there's just the energy of you not being of essentially like this world. You're different, okay?
Okay, next, so we're gonna move into something interesting that came up when I was about to do a reading for you. So I was trying to figure out essentially like what type of modality should I use for you. Should I write this message out for you, or should I make a video and just do an audio clip for you, Essentially, like, how would you best receive this? For whatever reason, because that's just how I am. I just wanted to know. And in regards to doing that, there was some interesting things that I've pulled up upon your energy. So we're just gonna get into that a little bit, okay? Just to bring things to your attention, just in case you are aware or not aware of these things. But first and foremost, I'm going to start this by saying that I'm sensing that in in the reading, when I was trying to get that question answered of should I write this out for you or should I speak it? Okay, like, are you a visual or are you more like an auditory type of learner? And I got some interesting energy around your ability to learn. So initially, what came up was that you didn't want to read it. Now, it could be potentially, just one-off chance. Um, in certain situations, you just want to, maybe just due to your life routine, whatever's going on for you right now, like maybe it's just more convenient for you to be able to hear. But I'm also picking up, just in general, you have a very creative style and unique style of how you learn. Okay, there was a lot of like fiery, impulsive energy, like impatient energy around reading, and there was a strong energy, like saying like you didn't like to read. It also was giving me the energy of maybe you don't know how to read. Okay, there could be energy around. Um, I was getting like a lot of confusion around your brain when you try to read, a lot of impulsive, impatient energy. So it also was kind of giving me an energy of, I don't know, maybe if there is undiagnosed energies around attention deficit disorder, or if you were diagnosed with something similar to this, okay, at one point in time in your life. But I was also picking up as well too, that when it comes to school, it's almost something like you didn't enjoy reading or you didn't take the time to learn because you were more focused on other things. There was a lot of energy around like having fun, okay, like making and having fun, partying, drinking, doing other things more of a priority. So it's almost like either you did these things to try to push to the side that you didn't know how to read truly, or you just made these more of a priority and you never really like took learning or reading or things of that nature serious. But I'm also getting energy around something pertaining to maybe you did not complete graduating school, and this would be more so like high school is what I'm picking up, energy. So there could be something around high school that is not complete. Okay, or there's some regrets around maybe not going to college or completing college. I'm more so getting like high school, like or some type of school where it's like you did not complete and fully go through and get some type of degree. I feel like reading also played a big part of it. I feel like reading also is something that maybe you kind of keep to yourself and keep hidden, that there's challenges around, maybe that you just blatantly don't know how to read, or maybe that there's like a certain grade level that you never learned how to read quite past. But the thing is interesting is because there's very strong intelligent energy around you. And then I was like, so how are you learning then if you don't necessarily like to read or you don't know how to read? And I was getting like audiobooks. So you may be someone who like listens to a lot of audiobooks, and this could be how you like retain and learn information. Besides that, I'm just also seeing just very creative methods and ways around you, with your learning ability. So if there was ever instances where you were growing up where maybe, you found it challenging for you to learn, or there were certain teachers that you didn't get, really receive or maintain, retain or maintain, that information, it's probably because of the teaching style. Because I'm seeing that you have a very unique type of learning method, that you need to maybe delve into, or maybe you're already aware of this. But I'm seeing, yeah, you don't really learn in a very traditional type of manner, I am seeing very like creative type of energy around you as well too. Like you have a very strong um, creative, artistic energy around you. So you may learn more in a very creative, unique manner, or it could also just be that you just more so enjoy like the creative arts. Okay, you're more so a creative arts type of individual. Oh, and then last, in regards to your learning, I feel like if this is something that you're like you've been hiding and you think that people are going like you feel ashamed by this and you feel like that's going to make people like not interested in you or not want to talk to you or not want to deal with you, I feel like that's completely opposite and not true at all. I feel like if people were to learn this about you, they wouldn't hold it against you. So there's nothing for you to fear or to worry about when it comes to either not completing like some level of school that you didn't like graduate from, or if you don't like know how to read or you can't read, or something pertaining to that, or if there's some type of like learning disability that you have. I just feel like it's nothing to be ashamed of, and I feel like people are not going to look at you any differently because you're hella smart. You know, it's quite evident that you're hella smart. You just have a unique way of learning, and I feel like that's just also something that you need to just embrace. Like everyone learns differently. You may not have just learned in the traditional manner that other people learn, and that's okay. Now, next, I drew some divine feminine oracle cards for you because your energies gives me a feminine energy, especially where I'm getting from that sense of you and your unique learning style being more so creative expression usually tends to be associated with individuals who could work very well and very much more comfortable with yin energy. Yin energy is more feminine energy, which means you're very much more intuitive, or you're very much more in touch with your creative type of feminine energy, and it has nothing to do with your sexuality. It just completely has everything to do with what you associate with when it comes to like your feelings or your emotions. You may just be more comfortable as a male, being in that arena, and that's totally fine as well too. That's something to embrace and be comfortable with, because a lot of times males will get chastised for being too feminine if they have extreme emotions, but when you're very sensitive, when you have empathic type of qualities, when you're very creative, that could be certain traits that you are more prone to have and you're more attuned with. And just because you're a male, that doesn't make that wrong, okay? So that's why I was inclined to use my Divine Feminine Oracle deck to tap into some soul ID cards for you. I'm going to tell you the names of these. I'm not going to really get too much into what these two feminine energies mean, defined for those energies in that sense. I feel like that would be something that I want you to research and look into more so, the definitions of each of these. I'm just going to intuitively read how I see them connecting to you. So the first energy we have is Catherine Labore, and it's Catherine, Catherine, last name Laboure with an accent. So she is the patroness of miraculous healing, and her affirmation says, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Okay. And then the other feminine energy, because you got two, was Parvati, and that's spelled Parvati, and she is the goddess of devotion. And her affirmation is, I am love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. First of all, when I seen both these cards, it just made me say, "Oh, like these two cards just give me a very gentle, soft energy, but in a beautiful way. It's like you have a gentle type of kind energy around you, especially with the goddess of devotion, Parvati. this is letting me know that you're someone where it's like it gives me like you are a ride or die type of individual for those who you like love. Like when you love someone, like you put your all into it. You put your heart, you put your soul, you put your everything into connections. When you love, like you love very intensely, you love deeply, and it actually like helps you, you know. So I'm also seeing between these two cards, especially with the Catherine Labore card, there's some type of healing here, okay? So this could be healing mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychically, whatever it is. There's some type of healing that I feel that you're needing, okay? But with these two combined, I feel like it pertains to love. So that could be love in any sense, you know, self-love or romantic love, or just like love that you would get from a family, from parents, love that you would get for connecting with like source, God, the universe. So I feel like there's a deep sense of you needing to heal, and there's a great sense of transformation that you will experience by really delving into just exploring the different manners of how you need to be loved, how you want to be loved, and how you want to show love, right? Because love seems to be very strong and important to you, is what I'm getting. Especially where, like it says devotion. Like, I feel like you are the type of individual, you need to be with individuals who are just as committed and devoted as you are, because I feel like this definitely could like harm you if you're not, because it says your soul evolves from this. When you're loved properly and you're able to properly love someone back, this really positively helps you with your soul growth. So you're meant to love. You're not meant to be someone who is not a loving individual, and you're not also meant to be someone who doesn't receive love. So you're meant to love and you're meant to be loved. And you need to make sure that you have relationships in all aspects where individuals are able to allow you to love them, and where you're able to love them in the manner that, in the capacity that you're like destined to do, because I really see it helps with your soul, okay? So once again, it's Catherine Labore and then Parvati. So those are two feminine energies that you can research and look more into for yourself personally in regards to their own significance that may give you a little bit more insight for yourself, about yourself, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into some tarot cards and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so looking at your cards that we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Princess of Swords, the Hierophant, and the King of Wands. And then some additional energies we have out here. We have Sagittarius and we have Seventh House. I feel like for you, whatever that you have been working on is going to pay off for you, okay? I also feel like there's going to be brand new opportunities that are presented for you that is going to allow you to move forward. There's something new that you could be thinking of, and I feel like you're kind of waiting for the perfect opportunity to do something, and I feel like you may need to go ahead and move on that. The Hierophant energy is letting me know that you could be highly spiritual, highly religious, a mixture of both, especially with the Parvati and the Catherine Labor energies coming up from the previous feminine read. With those oracle cards I was giving you, Parvati is more spiritual inclined. Catherine Labor is more religious. I'm not sure who she's associated with, so I don't want to be quoted for this, but she could have to do with Catholic religion. Regardless, it just gives me a sense of there is a mixture between spirituality and religion that you could probably stand to benefit from both aspects, combining those in your own personal life for your faith system, okay? But I'm also seeing as well too, there could be some sense of, with the Sagittarius 7th house coming up, there could be some type of relationship or commitment that will positively benefit you, okay? Especially when it comes to your sense of feeling stable, your sense of stability, as well as work. So whether this is someone who you want to partner with, or this is just the type of field that you want to go in, because Sagittarius is related to like higher wisdom, higher knowledge, higher consciousness, expansion, growth, philosophy, things of that nature. So if this is something that you're looking into or wanting to explore, I would definitely say that would be a plus for you to delve into, especially when it comes to new sources of income. Okay, if that's what you're looking into. But I'm also seeing as well partnering up with other individuals who have maybe free spirited, they're open minded, maybe people who share similar like philosophies or values as you, if they have similar or spiritual or religious beliefs or backgrounds that you may be interested in, this might be beneficial for you as well too, to partner or to collaborate with these type of individuals. Let's see what else. It also kind of just feels like maybe you're looking forward to the next chapter of your life. Maybe you've been contemplating a lot about really settling down, and I see if you are not thinking about this, I'm getting that your soul is trying to urge you to do this. So if you are wondering maybe why certain areas of your life have come to an end, or why you no longer feel interested or inspired in those areas, it almost seems like your soul is trying to guide you towards like settling down. So this can be something that you are aligned with, and you're consciously moving in this direction, but I definitely feel like your soul is kind of urging you to move in this direction towards like commitment, settling down, maybe establishing a family of your own, settling down, putting down roots, maybe starting a family or things of that nature. But I'm seeing something more so around you moving on from things of the past, no longer dwelling on those, allowing things to be what they were so that you can be aware and conscious in the present moment and move towards exactly where your soul is trying to guide you. That's going to bring you a sense of stability, which it looks to be like it's going to be commitment or marriage or love for you. Okay, so those are all the messages I have for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to reach out to me at www.divinelotustarot.com. And also, there was a special plant, flower, herb, whatever you want to call it, that was mentioned for you that I didn't mention in your channel messages. But if you're interested, just go ahead and send me a personal DM and I'll let you know.